everybody. I hope everybody's having a beautiful and blessed week. I hope that you're making great and healthy choices as you should. Today's topic is about being humble enough to do what has to be done. I know sometimes in life we find ourselves in great positions, and life sometimes finds a way to put us in kind of positions we don't really want to be in, kind of positions that may be embarrassing to be in, positions that make us really think about, dang, what's the point? How did I make it up so high and then come down here to do this? So, of course, with that being said, I have a story. A few years ago, I was working as a hostess, and I used to drive every day past this bus stop, and I found this guy, and for privacy purposes, we will call him Cheddar. So I found Cheddar at the bus stop, and Cheddar was a really nice guy. So I started off with just giving him cans, giving him food every day. I would bring him breakfast. And then eventually I got my team involved, and we were able to get resources to help him out. Now, just a little backstory. Cheddar was in a great position, in a high position, and unfortunate events happened in his life where he just found himself to be homeless and he lost everything. Of course, we're trying to get him on his feet. We're trying to help him, and we were able to find him a great job, and we were going to be able, as long as he accepted the job, he would be able to move into an apartment. We were going to just assist him in that way. And Cheddar kind of rejected every resource that we could give him. Cheddar literally looked at all of us and said, I can do better than this job. I was in a high position before, and this isn't what I want to do. I'm better than this. So of course, we backed off. We don't even really know Cheddar like that. We were just trying to help Cheddar out. But Cheddar was too good for us. So the whole point of the story is, no matter where you find yourself in life, you're not too good for the position. Because in whatever position you may find yourself, whether it be to wait tables, to be a janitor, to scrub walls, work at McDonald's, whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's really just for you to learn new skills and to learn life lessons, because the things that you learn there is what will help you rise in your higher positions when you become who you are meant to become in the position that you're meant to be in. Everything is temporary, and we have to remember that. We have to remember that you waiting tables isn't going to be you a few years from now. You working somewhere cleaning butts is not going to be forever. You scrubbing walls is not forever. And we have to remember that as we go through life, we have to learn life lessons, we have to learn about life, and we have to learn about ourselves. And the best way to learn about yourself is when life puts pressure on you to do things that you really don't want to do. For example, when I was a teenager, I had just gotten my car. I was still a teenager, I just graduated. My dad gave me a car, and I didn't really have a job, and my parents didn't want me to think that everything was going to be given to me. We didn't struggle, but they made me feel like I struggled. And I remember my mother giving me a bag of cans, and she said, you really want money, Jen? Go to one of those machines and put these cans in there, get your little 5 cents a can, and then you will have gas money for your car, and if you want, you can even enjoy some McDonald's. And I was like, Mom, we're not even struggling. And she didn't care. She was like, no, you have to learn, because we all struggled, and you have to learn what it's like to struggle. So I would go and I would put those cans in there. Boop, boop. My little 5 cents were adding up, and I was able to get gas in my car and everything. But it was so uncomfortable for me because I didn't feel like that was the position I was supposed to be in. And I was next to homeless people, and I was like, yo, I'm not homeless. I don't need to do this right now. But because my parents wouldn't give me anything and they were my only resource, I was like, I have to crush these cans. I need my gas money. The whole point of the story is that I learned so much from that. I learned the ability to be creative, to make money. I learned my willpower to become successful. I learned that I don't want to be in that position. I learned that there's something greater for me because it was planted in my heart, because I said, this isn't for me, there's something more. And I want you to remember that as you're in those low positions, those places where you don't want to be, doing the things you don't want to do, that as you learn about yourself and you learn about life and you learn all these things, you're going to find yourself nourishing a seed that's been planted in your heart already, that's making you feel like, I'm better than this, because you probably are. You're meant to do great things, but first you have to go through these phases. So remember to be humble, remember to do what you have to do, and don't be afraid or embarrassed to go through life, because we're all going through it together. So with that being said, peace and love, my friends.